want to talk about flagpoles and what a flagpole is and how we can drill a flagpole to help us as a really important way of getting back to a zero when we're not at a zero. So flagpoles. So we call a flagpole because it's a safe place that we can go to. Just like when you were in school and you had a fire drill, the idea was to leave where you were and to go into a safe location that's kind of a neutral location. Sometimes when we get into a certain location, we may anchor that location as a place where we get triggered or where we've lost battles in the past or where we feel a lack of confidence in some way. So it can be really important if we find ourselves getting triggered in a certain location just to move out of that location, to have a pattern interrupt. To just basically go, okay, I'm going to go somewhere else, kind of shake things up a little bit. And in that process of actually what we like to do is run to that location, activates warrior chemistry as well. And that chemistry can really help to get us reset and back to a place of groundedness. So we have a location that we run to, and what we usually like to do with a flagpole is also have an action that we do when we get to the flagpole. A lot of times this can involve the push and the pull of activating warrior chemistry. Yeah, so we push forward. You can kind of think of it as like pushing forward with our physical body. Our physical body can be like a weapon. Satan doesn't have a physical body. And he doesn't have power over us when we use our physical body in an intentional way. It's intention that really helps us break out of spin. So if you find yourself struggling, you can run to the flagpole. That's a physical way. Get going quickly to your flagpole. So you physically are using your body to get there. And then when you get there, you could do something additionally physical. Something like push-ups, squats, sit-ups. Something you might even just go for a run when running to your flagpole. That might be what it is. Some people like to go play an instrument. Like to do something that they're using their body in some intentional way. So that is the push side of what we do when we run to our flagpole. We're pulling in power through connection. So the other aspect of what we can do when we're running to our flagpole is we get there, we implement the push side of warrior chemistry, and then we also implement the pull side. We connect. There are a lot of different ways we could do this. We could do this with connecting with someone else. We might run to a family member or run to a parent. We might run to or connect with God. We might pray. We might have a hymn. We might read a scripture. We can connect with ourselves by asking, hey, why am I fighting? What am I fighting for? So there's not a right order in which to do the flagpole. When you get to your flagpole, just the idea is to use both the push and the pull. Both aspects of warrior chemistry, of activating warrior chemistry, are really helpful. If we just do one or the other, sometimes we may not feel the full power of really activating warrior chemistry. So I find that just doing both is helpful. Okay, so guys, I want each of you to, let's do a sample flagpole right now. This is going to require you guys to get up and move. So get ready. Because I want you to pick a location where you could go, preferably outside of the room you're in. But if you don't feel like you can leave the room you're in, I get it. That's okay. But if you can leave the room, I want you to do that. We're going to run to a location. We're going to do 20 push-ups. And then I'd like for you to have a scripture that, can everybody think of at least one scripture that you find helpful to help you remember who you are, what you're fighting for? Or you can use a scripture or use, hey, what am I fighting for? I'm good with either one. Does anybody have a hard time with that? Does anybody not have a scripture or know, hey, what am I fighting for? All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3, let's go run flagpole.